I suddenly heard a voice say, "Stop." Don't you wonder sometimes why it's you that got saved? And I was about 4 years old. My mother was looking through some old photos. You know, I had a brother who died before I was born. He died about 3 years before I was born. Anyway, she showed me this photo, and the photo happens to be over on the wall over here. And she said, "Do you know who this is?" And I says, "Yes." She says, "Well, who is it?" I said, "It's my friend." She says, How do you mean by your friend?" I said, "Well, we talk. We go out to the haystack. We climb trees, and he tells me things." And she says, "Well, it can't be." I said, "Well, yes." She says, "This is your brother. He died 3 years before you were born." His name was Emil. He and I... Emil. A-M-E-M-I-L.
Okay.
It's Danish. Anyway, we climbed up into a tree, and we ate lunch together. That was one of the stories that I told her. Another one was we climbed on the haystack and watched the sheep, and he would tell me about the sheep and about the cows, and we went on hikes up by the little river. So those are things that I told my mother about my friend. And then when she told me that my friend was my brother, the last experience I had with Emil was when I was in Vietnam. We were in an area where we knew the enemy was around somewhere close. We knew that there was always a possibility of something happening. And we were spread out about 10 yards apart, so that if we did take any incoming artillery or rounds, they wouldn't get us all in one bunch. I was the third man. As I was walking slowly along, I suddenly heard a voice say, "Stop." And I immediately stopped, and at that very second, there was this explosion, terrible explosion, and it knocked me down, and I realized that I was basically unhurt. The man in front of me and the man behind me were both severely injured, and I wondered why I wasn't. As we analyzed the event, there was an artillery round that landed about 7 feet away from me, but there was a tree about a foot through, and that tree created a fulcrum of safety, and I was within that fulcrum. A fourth of a second, either slower or faster, I would have taken the full blast of that round. I realized almost immediately that I had heard the name of Emil come to my mind, and I knew immediately that he was the one who had been there to save my life.